All right. All right, guys. So today we're gonna be doing Yakamein, and this is what we're gonna need. So I have this is Angus beef. You don't have to buy the Angus beef, but it's basically you want the boneless beef chuck roast, or you can use beef stew, whatever you want. You don't want to use like bottom round or anything that's gonna be too tough. This will tender easy. Um, we're also to season it. Is better than bouillon, roasted beef base. We're gonna also add some soy sauce, some Worcestershire. So is it Worcestershire or Worcestershire? I never know how to pronounce that. Onion powder. We have some oregano, some paprika. We got thyme leaves, some cayenne pepper, garlic powder, black pepper, Creole seasoning, Tony Satchers. For garnishment, you have your noodles. I buy the. It's normally made with thin spaghetti noodles, and that's what I have. We're gonna do. It's gonna make about 8 servings. So I got 8 eggs that we're gonna boil, the large eggs. I also have some parsley and some sriracha, and then we also have the green onion. Now, you could also use Louisiana hot sauce, whatever you wanna. I like real spicy, so. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this video. Oh, and we're gonna need about 4 quarts of water, and I already have that here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get my camera and stuff set up, and I'll show you exactly how we're gonna season it. All right, y'all. So I got all my seasonings together. I did about 2 tablespoons of each seasoning, except for the cayenne pepper. I'm saying teaspoons. I did 2 tablespoons of each seasoning. And for the cayenne pepper, I only did a half of a tablespoon. And the same thing with the black pepper, because I don't want it too spicy. I mean, I like it real spicy, but I don't, you know, want my broth to be too spicy for others, because I am sharing this recipe with somebody. All right, so Worcestershire sauce. For the Worcestershire sauce, this is about 4 tablespoons. So I'm just going to add that to my pot. And then I'm going to do 1 cup of soy sauce. Put that on in there. And better than bouillon, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. And again, that's the roasted beef base, better than bouillon. This is pretty much gonna be the most important part of your Yakamein is the flavored broth. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just whisk it together to get that all incorporated. And that's the onion powder, how it lumped up, but it'll break apart. All right. And I'm gonna cut my fire on high, because I'm gonna kind of start to get ready to bring it to a boil. And all I'm gonna do is add my meat to it. And just give me a second, y'all, because I had to clean the meat. Yeah, make sure you clean your meat very well. And you're just gonna add your meat to the broth. Ooh, I might need a bigger pot, y'all, so I gotta add that other piece of meat. So I might have to end up switching out my pots. Because it looked like it might get ready to over. I might have to use my gumbo pot for this. We will see. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to switch pots. Let me switch pots. But you basically gonna cook this after you bring it to a boil. You're gonna cook it for 2 to 3 hours until your meat is completely tender. Um, so after you bring it to a boil, you know, just put it on kind of like a medium heat and let it cook until your meat is tender. And I'll be back, but I am gonna switch uh, pots out while we're waiting for the 2 hours. All right, I'll be back. All right, y'all, I'm back. You see, I had to change pots. I had to put it in a gumbo pot. So I'm gonna put my heat on high, like I told you. Once it gets high, I'm gonna reduce my fire to a medium and cover it up and let it boil. In the meantime, I'm also gonna put my eggs on. And what I like to do when I boil eggs, I add a little salt to my water and let them, you know, after they done boiling. So I bring them to a boil. Once it gets to a boil, I actually cut my fire off. And that helps, and then I cover them up for about 20 minutes and they come out perfect. So I'm about to get my eggs started, and because you want them to completely cool, you know, when you get ready to peel them and stuff. And the shell comes right off and everything. So I'll see y'all back in about 2 to 3 hours. Okay, as you can see, it's come to a boil, so I did want to lower my fire, and I'm just going to leave it covered and let it continue to cook. That's been about, we got about 2.5 hours for it to cook. All right, and once, you can also taste your broth and see if you need any additional seasonings or anything. All right, I'll be back. All right, guys, so I'm back. I went ahead, it took me about 2 hours to cook the meat. But you see how it's spark tender and it's just falling apart? I'm going to clean up some of the fat off of there. But what you can do, you could cut it up with a knife if you want, or you could just shred it with a fork. But you want it to be tender. And it took my meat, it took me 2 hours to get it like this. And I just boiled it in my broth. Boy, I cannot talk today. So that's basically, you just want it to just come apart. And you can get I might use a knife to do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish pulling cleaning the meat, the fat off the meat, which I probably should have did this before I actually boiled it. But and then once I have all my meat together, I'm a once I shred all of it and cut it how I want it, I'll be back to show you how to assemble it. I also went ahead, I have my diced green onions together. I got my boiled eggs together. And then I also went ahead and just cooked my thin spaghetti according to the package. That's basically all you have to do. But like I said, the thing is, you just want that broth to be flavorful. So I'll be back and show y'all how I'm gonna plate it once I get my meat shredded. I'm about to go ahead and plate this. Y'all like my bowls? I got that from Macy's. I thought they were so awesome. So I'm gonna take some of my spaghetti noodles. I'm gonna put that in the bottom of the bowl. Sorry, y'all, I got my phone cord in the way. Just move this up. I was trying to make sure I had all right. So just do a serving of noodles in your bowl. All right, and then your meat, and then I'm gonna just kind of shred mine a little more, but however much meat you want to put on it. And I'm actually fixing this for my son, and look, I missed some of the fat, but nobody don't want to eat that. So however much meat you want, up to you. All right. Then I have my boiled eggs. Take me wipe this knife off. I had too much going on today. I was also making some red beans, and I was gonna do some fried chicken for later on. And you stick your boiled egg in there like that. Garnish it with some green onions. And then I have my broth is still hot, so even though to keep my noodles from sticking together too much, I rinse it with a lot of cold water. So I'm just gonna take a ladle and just add my broth. I wish I had a bigger ladle, but this is all I have, y'all. So bear with me. Matter of fact, and there you have it. There's your Yakamein. You can also take some parsley flakes. And this cord is in the way. I'm sorry, y'all. You can also take, like I was saying, some parsley flakes and garnish it with that a little bit. Make it nice and pretty. That's your Yakamein. If somebody wants some sauces, some extra sauces, you can do a little bit of the sriracha, a little bit of that, make it a little spicy. And if somebody wants some soy, my son likes soy sauce. If you want some soy sauce, soy sauce. And I also have hoisin sauce, which is really good. He like me, he likes sauces, so I'm gonna just put a little bit of that in a bowl. Thought it was open, but it is not. This is also good if y'all ever have those rice paper wraps. I like hoisin sauce, it's really good. So I'm gonna put him a little bit of that. Also, oyster sauce is good. And if he want a little more spicy, this is red pepper paste. And he got his little spoon so he could slurp his soup with his chopsticks. And his sauces. Also, what you could do, a little lemon or lime. Cut a lime in half and add that to it. Give it a little bit of, a little flavor. So, there you have it. My version of Yakamein.